capillaries, muscles.
That's Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Hi guys, Our Nights. I'm Ray.
I'm Julien.
I'm Michael.
Guys, last episode we saw, we met a thug.
Yes.
There was a thug out there called Dwayne.
Dwayne
the Vorlon.
on that.
Dude, he was rough,
On that
bro.
timing.
I'm calling him Johnson.
He
On
was
that
rough.
timing,
No, just
bro.
Dwayne,
Not
bro. It can't be
bro.
Johnson. It has to be Dwayne.
Dwayne is
Dwayne does not
Dwayne
play
is
around.
Scary.
I'm hoping we get to see him a couple more times. You know, because at first, because we, in the beginning, for a while, we had like right after Kosh died, there was a couple other Vorlons that showed up. And they felt like these were dollar store Vorlons. At least to me, they're like dollar store
the
Vorlons.
crazy, the one that was with Sinclair.
No, Sinclair, like this is dollar store.
Bro, that was the ugliest thing I've ever seen in my life.
Square.
It was too soon to introduce to me a new Vorlon.
No.
After what we did, like
bad.
after we got our hearts ripped out.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that kind of, I found that kind of hard.
Dwayne's a thug,
and then
bro.
Dwayne shows up.
No, thug.
He's like,
get out of here. Get out of here.
Smacking people around.
Get out of here.
And I'm like, okay, all right.
No business, no names taken, no nonsense.
We should have had this guy from there. As a matter of fact, if he would have been ambassador to the Kosh, the war would have been over.
Yep.
I think the war would have been over.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
that's how I feel.
He would have put a genocide.
There might have been. Yeah, there might have been a few races that were like extinct because you know what? Hey, collateral damage. But
yeah.
You know what?
He's like the Rambo of Vorlons.
I like him. I'm liking him already. I'm liking him already.
No, I love him. I love him, dude. I might get him tattooed on me. One appearance. One appearance, bro. I'm gonna tattoo.
The horns make it, bro. The horns make it.
You get him like right here, and under it says "In memory of Kosh."
Dude, I really think about making like a Dwayne shirt and selling it, bro.
I don't know. You guys
have a picture of like a Vorlon and underneath a Dwayne.
I don't know if you guys have you guys have like a family member, or one of those friends that like really like
hardened,
like that like rides with you, but like they're close. Like, do you guys know if it ever come down to it?
Yeah, Michael.
They will be there for you. But not that. Like they're like
you're saying
like
you're not gonna be there for me? Wow.
Like thuggish. No. I'm talking about like you got family that's still in it. But like they love you, like they would do whatever they for you.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what Dwayne reminds me of. I feel like that was. That's what Kosh was, or that's what Dwayne was to Kosh. You know what I mean?
Listen,
you mess with them in Moria. You mess with them in Moria, bro.
My boy,
right? Those are my people, bro.
Yo,
right? Those are my friends. You gonna be messing with them? You have to mess with us.
So you think because I have this shirt on that now has Kosh's face on it and him and his angels, you don't think I'm gonna have three of you in this shirt?
You know how Sheridan got?
You're gonna be swimming with the fishes by the end of the week.
Yo, you know how Sheridan got mouthy?
Yeah.
With Kosh?
Yeah.
Right before Kosh died?
Yeah.
You never talk to me.
Yeah.
I dare him to do that to
watch
to
your
Dwayne.
mouth. Yo, he's from New York.
That would not happen to
Watch your
Dwayne.
mouth.
Yeah, he's from New York. Yo, watch
Bing bong.
He's from New York. Well, yo, watch your mouth.
Watch your mouth.
He's like, watch your mouth. Like,
This is dirty work. This is dirty work.
You know what I mean? It'll be crazy if we see him and there's Timberland boots under him while he's floating. You know what I mean? like you know what I mean?
Dude.
He got a backwards cap on from New York.
I can imagine.
Yankees cap too.
He got black Air Force Ones. Just
I can imagine Dwayne with a Brooklyn accent.
Yo, that would be crazy.
Hey yo, watch what you're doing.
Yo, you talking to me?
You talking to me?
Tread lightly. You don't know who I ride with.
It's Matt Brick out here. He's not
MS-13. He's MS-16.
We are giant fans of this. Of Dwayne. All right.
Oh, yeah.
And if you don't know who Dwayne is, you have to watch the last episode because you know exactly what we're talking about. To be sure.
Oh my god.
All right, because Dwayne is not fooling around. Matter of fact, it's just spin off. I hope he doesn't die. Oh my god.
Nah, if he dies, he has to go out like a thug
If
way.
he died,
he took out
42 shadow ships by
himself. He took
himself.
out Sahadum by himself.
You know what I'm saying?
He's got a kamikaze into about
It's gonna be something crazy. You're like, I see you guys in a minute. New planets and suns are being formed. Like a whole new part of the galaxy.
He's like, hey guys, let me get the keys from Babylon. Let me get the keys.
I got this.
Watch me in my 2001.
My kids. I ain't asked for questions. I said, give me the keys.
Watch me in my 2001 Honda Civic. I'm taking out a few.
He's driving the planet. You know what I mean? The planet that's next to Babylon. Hey, let me take this real quick.
And you see Sheridan on the floor holding his face from the smack he got in the mouth. You know,
It's swollen.
Yo.
it's so wrong. Anyway, listen, this is why we didn't write. This is why we don't write the show. This is made for better people to write the show.
You know how
We destroyed this whole show.
Okay, you know how like when the Vorlons come out, they look like angelic, bro.
Yeah.
When he comes out, it's Suge Knight. You know what I mean? like it's Suge Knight. You know what I mean? like he got
That would be wild.
That would be the craziest.
Yo, Death Row Records, yo.
Death Row Records.
Death Row Records.
Bro, yo, that would be insane.
Jesus Christ. Listen. Anyway.
Yo,
Fly high.
Fly high.
As
fly
you
high.
can see,
You know what I mean?
As you can see, Dwayne has left an impression on us.
Bro.
And me.
Yo.
Oh my God. I wish I knew how to animate. If I could, I'll animate a whole show just on his guy, bro.
I want Dwayne to be in the stands at a Yankee stadium
Yo.
where the Yankees are losing, and that's when he goes up.
Yo.
It comes out as Suge Knight.
That's what I'm saying, bro.
Ah.
Oh,
Well, anyway, guys,
I can't.
we are about to embark. Sorry, we went on a tangent there. We are about to embark on episode 19, season 3. This is called Gray 17 is Missing. So you guys are good? You guys ready?
Yo, every time he goes into space, every time he goes into space, his anthem is like, "I love it when you call me Big Papa. Put your hands in the air." And like, you got the Vorlon shotties like in the background. Let's go, baby.
She's on a pole.
She's on a pole. You know what I mean?
No.
Yo.
All right, stop.
Yo.
Stop. Oh my God.
Put your hands in the air if you were big. You know what I mean?
You know who'll be down with that?
Yo.
Lando. He's the party guy.
Lando would go
Lando would be part of that, bro. Like, what? Pop bottles here, bro.
Yo, he comes in, he got a do-rag on, bro. Like
the crazy.
You know what I mean? Yo, it's a scene of him driving the seat, like just driving the thing, and next to him is a bottle of Hennessy. You know what I mean? Like
cognac.
Crazy work.
Let's bring this back in. Let's bring this back in.
Hold on. Wait. One last thing. Lando's not even wearing like his usual guards.
Yo.
It's just an I Love New York shirt.
Yo,
And 6 tentacles.
yo, crazy work. Crazy work, bro.
All right. Okay, guys. Enough of that. Jesus
Yo.
Christ.
That would be insane.
Dwayne, bro. Dwayne got us going, bro. We love this guy.
Yo.
Well, with that said, guys, we are for sure going to be embarking in this episode here. This is called Gray 17 is Missing. I have no idea what this is about. You guys ready for this?
I don't care what no one says. Nobody got reactions like us, bro. No one does this. No one got the Wayne. We got the Wayne. All right, we made the Wayne. All right.
All right.
Let's go.
You guys ready?
Yo, I'm ready.
All right, let's do this, guys.
I love it when you call me Big
All right,
Pop.
compose yourself. Compose. I don't want to the video. You guys are like crying. Compose yourselves.
Are you the one that does the edits for this?
Yeah, I'll edit. All
You
right.
have to, if Dwayne comes in on this episode, you have to put the background.
You know
I'm
what
gonna do a whole
I
clip
got a
on
few
this.
suggestions after this about any scenes that I see Dwayne in. I got a good one.
Dude, we just have to make sure when he appears again on screen that we control ourselves.
Yo,
I
I don't know. I think
Some
that's
of
part
us-
of the reaction,
Some
bro.
of us might cream our pants. I'm not gonna lie.
We're geeking out.
We are, bro. We love Dwayne.
All right, you guys ready?
Now let's do it.
All right, let's do this. This is called
Gray 17.
Gray 17 is Missing. Let's do this.
Bro, that's good. I always forget that they got a Membari ship that's just flying outside. Yeah, you need to turn me up, Papa.
Name?
Harry.
Yes,
Harry
Daddy.
And you're a telepath?
Sure. What's the job pay?
Well, it's not a job. It's more like an adventure. Chance to help fight the bad guys.
Good.
If you're a telepath, are you Psychor?
No, they missed me.
No, Psychor doesn't miss anybody.
He's lying.
Psychor doesn't have any cracks.
I escaped, okay? Now where do I sign?
What am I thinking?
I don't work for free.
What am I thinking?
Right.
Tacos on Tuesday.
Oh, you're right.
I think you're real cute, too. Look, I really need this job.
What?
But
the
you're not
hell?
a telepath.
I can learn. I'm a quick study.
Out.
I'll be an intern. I work cheap.
Out.
Great. See? It's not what you can do, it's who you know. Typical.
Nepotism.
Franklin was running an underground railroad for telepaths escaping Psychor a while back. He might be able to help us track down some of those people.
Knowing Steven, he's probably wiped his files in order to keep anyone from misusing them.
Or he's still trekking around Babylon 5.
Walkabout, so finding him's gonna be tough, but doable. And for all its size, it's not like anybody can hide out here for very long.
We need Dwayne to fix up. We need Dwayne to fix up Franklin. That's what we need.
He comes in, he was like, I've been on this.
A dozen times. I can't find a problem.
We're still reading a dead power relay in Gray 16.
Yeah, well, I don't care what you're reading. I'm telling you, they're all working.
Then keep looking.
All right.
He's going to become Electro. He's going to get shocked by one of these wires and become Electro.
I hope not. You guys are ruining the show. That's horrifying.
Somebody fed him after 12.
Dear Lord.
The Babylon Project was our last.
That's what you expect when I actually go to the attic. That's what you expect when that happens.
Oh, yeah. That's what happened to Alex as he fell through your attic.
Hey, he still has PTSD from that. You don't see that?
That's horrifying.
Can you imagine just getting
working and pulled in like that?
I don't even know what to do at that point.
Cry?
Dude, I find space, the idea of space is frightening. Because it's still like completely unknown. So if you're in a ship and that happens, you know, you're in space, that's got to be like 10 times even scarier.
Yeah. I think any place where you're getting pulled up from under you and you don't know who's pulling you, I don't care where you are.
Especially in water. That happened in water.
It's over for me. I'm not an amphibian. I'm completely a land animal. I do not know how to swim like that. I know, but I don't know. What I've recently noticed is as I've gained weight, I'm not buoyant at all. I just sink. Like I just go straight down. Like as soon as I jump in, I'm like a rock. Ray, I can't even think about the fear you have of water.
You have no idea.
I just imagine.
But it was the trauma.
All he has to do is this, and then he goes.
It's the trauma I had as a kid.
It's like a propeller.
Because I used to think as a kid, the bigger you were, the easier it was for you to float.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's the truth anymore.
That's definitely not the truth.
Yeah.
Let's go back.
He had very few possessions. To be with him was to have the strangest feeling. As though he were only visiting this life and did not want to be overly burdened.
Am I crazy, these guys?
He's echoing.
Yeah. I think everybody's echoing.
Where you are, the Rangers will be.
Marcus.
We are coming into a critical time, Dylan. They will need you.
Marcus doesn't have the way she carries.
Please, say yes.
But he can.
Can?
Yes.
But I think it's more than just being able to. That you have to also inspire them, you know what I mean? And she's able to do that.
Hey, Zach. Sorry to be late. I got held up down in Gray sector. Kind of weird report. Is that what I think it is?
Smith & Wesson 38 caliber revolver. Used to belong to my grandmother back when she was working for the Boston PD.
That's wild.
What are you doing here?
Stephen?
What?
Are you all right?
Withdrawal symptoms.
Is that what it is?
Stephen, what if you get into trouble?
I'm already in trouble. The only thing I can do now is to keep walking until I meet myself and somehow work this out.
What are you guys liking about this character right now?
I've always had trouble with Franklin. You know, to me, it's like hit or miss sometimes, and I'm right now, I'm upset.
Thank you.
Goodbye, Susan. And don't come back, no matter what.
So you would think, as a doctor, that he would probably know ways to deal with his withdrawal, and there's probably ways to do that in the med center. Like to give, I don't know, even in regular IV, whatever it is you need, you know what I mean?
I think he's going to return to religion now.
Power grid came back on. We waited for him to check back in, but he didn't.
And you can understand that he's going through a withdrawal and like emotionally intelligent enough to be like, okay, look.
That's what I'm saying.
Sure, you checked out the area.
Absolutely. We went through all 29 gray levels.
I mean 30. There's 30 levels in Gray sector.
Nope, 29.
No, the schematics.
Say 30, I know. It's a mistake in the blueprints. You know, they rushed to get this place finished.
What?
Nobody ever caught it because not many people get down here. Take my word for
Didn't
it.
they
I went
seal
down
off
every
the
floor
sector?
of this place myself and counted. It's 29, for sure.
We're going to find a bunch of monks.
Monks in the floorboard?
You know?
Look, I'll catch up to you later. And again, congratulations.
Thank you.
I didn't think she was going to accept it.
Really?
Yeah, I thought she like. Who's that?
Power beckons, and who among us is strong enough to ignore its siren song? It is. But now their training is complete, they require new leadership. By right of tradition, the warrior caste should be given...
Boss, get out of here.
The law, as set down by Valen. 3 castes, worker, religious,
You broke
warrior.
that law.
They build, you pray, we fight.
Kill that
You
noise,
violated that law when the warrior caste became...
Yeah.
Absolutely.
The council no longer exists. You disbanded it.
So then the law goes away.
By any and all means necessary.
Delenn? Ah, there you are.
Does he Batman out of here? Yeah, he does.
Is everything all right?
Tell Lanier what just happened.
What is
she got to share that information? She can't keep that quiet. By the way, he is a great villain. He's a great bad guy.
He is.
Like his mere presence alone is like
That he intends to go far beyond harsh language. Lanier, no Minbari has killed another in 1,000 years. Yes, but if the Grey Council is gone and the rules have changed, what else has changed?
You're not Minbari.
So, I want your word that you will not tell him about this.
Delenn,
Your word. Good. Now come.
I don't know how I feel about that because I think she should tell the captain. Because all of it, everything they're working on could just fall apart over this one guy.
He didn't say yes. He didn't say yes. He's totally going to tell the captain.
They got lightsabers in the corner?
Dude, that's wild.
Gray 16. 1, 2.
Isn't there like maybe some stairs he can take? To see in between the levels, you know what I mean? But the elevator's not going to take him there. Well, never mind.
You wouldn't think he would take a team with him?
It makes sense. But Jerry Baldy and
That's not good.
and Sheridan sometimes is like doing things alone.
That's where they tortured Captain Malcolm.
Different show.
You shouldn't be here.
Oh, that's creepy.
You're in trouble.
That's even creepier.
Told you.
Hello, Lanier.
Marcus.
Babylon 5, what did I say?
I didn't say. I didn't see it.
If a Minbari from one caste even tries to kill another, then the shock and anger will lead to retribution back home. It could even cause a civil war between the castes.
And the same would apply if you went after him, so you're looking for a non-Minbari to stop him.
Yes.
That'd be crazy, a civil war.
Just tell me when and where. Leave the rest to me.
All right, Marcus. All right, stepping up.
Wakes up, his legs are gone.
Are we going to get the mantis back on this?
My kidney.
Be cool if we get to see the praying mantis back in this episode. The one that's like that
Oh, yeah, that would be cool.
criminal
I
syndicate.
miss that guy.
I miss him too. There was like so much potential there.
Naroon, right? His name? He is attempting a civil war.
Consider the hand.
Isn't that the smuggler?
Veins, capillaries, muscles.
That's Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
That is the only way. The only way the door will open.
The door.
Why is this guy making some sense?
Stop it.
Thought this was downstairs. I'm like, what? They got a whole little... My boy's got event planners and stuff.
Here we dance without touching each other. That is the Minbari way.
It takes 5 hours to prepare before we do our first dance.
Yep.
Why do villains always leave doors open?
You shouldn't get involved in things that don't concern you.
He's ballsy, bro. You're gonna face him like this face to face?
It's with me.
Do you have any idea?
I won't lie, the shoulder guards go hard.
I do. But the only way you will get to her is through me. I invoke Den Shah.
You're a fool. But if this is what you wish, then Den Shah it shall be.
All right, Marcus. Who knew he was the Viper? He has cojones, bro.
The next convention I see a Minbari, I'm invoking Den Shah, and I'm just gonna start an all-out brawl.
Can you walk a little faster?
It's a ceremony.
Why knock him out, though? Like, what's the point of that? You're not gonna, like, eat him or something.
Now, you show me the door out of here, or your feet are the only things.
Thank you. Snap it. Snap it. I'm so happy he did this. It was annoying.
Yeah, like, what is going... What's the... You know what? Talk about this later.
You are not Minbari. Step aside, and I will pretend that you ran away. Change your mind. No one will know.
I am a ranger! We walk in the dark!
Yo.
He's honorable. Oof.
Yes, it's my time, I suppose. Time to move on. I am as
I want him so mad to grab him by the head and put him in the steam. I had a feeling they're going to incorporate that gun somehow, just you know how.
Marcus.
I don't see why.
Did who's in Marcus's death pool? Or who
No,
was...
he's not. He wasn't even. He wasn't existing when I made that pool. There he is.
Don't even think about it.
That wouldn't work that way.
That would, by the way, yeah, that would. You need to hit the strike. Like, there's no way that would work. There's no hammer.
Besides that, he loaded it 6 times in one tube.
Yeah,
you know?
Jerry is the hammer.
MC Hammer.
If that, nice.
All we know is that we will die. It is only a matter of how, when, and whether or not it is with honor. He did what any of us would have done. Respectfully, Delenn, I think this is the one thing about your position you do not yet understand.
If I knew you talk like this on my funeral bed.
The next time.
So they're going to end up recruiting the warrior cast now?
Got tranks out of its eyes. It was very strange, but it was all supposed to be perfect. That was the thing about it. And there wasn't a way out, but there was, except it was spiritual. And you had to die a perfect death. That's where the Tsar came in, and either it was going to kill me or I was going to kill it, and... Am I going too fast for you?
What?
All right. Okay, that was Gray 17 is missing. Well, I got to tell you, I can care less about that cult part.
Yeah, I think that was just there for something. Don't know for what.
For what? I mean, we're almost done with season 3. What are we saying at this point?
I don't know.
I think it was supposed to draw parallels on Naroon and him having the death of like a spiritual death and rebirth and enlightenment. Yeah.
I found that quite annoying, if that's the case.
Yeah.
You know, everything about and I like doing them. I like Jerry Baldwin. The best part was when he grabbed them and choked them a little bit. I didn't care about that part at all. I couldn't see where I was going with it. And the more the guy spoke about purity, I was so annoyed by that part.
The annoying part for me was how it started. I was like, okay, we're talking about some teeps here, some telepaths. All right, completely did not talk about
definitely
telepaths.
Definitely done that at all.
I was like, where did this?
It was a whole cult about space and the Big Bang.
Where did this go?
It's killing itself. I'm like, I hope you guys are not super religious out there, and I apologize for what I'm about to say, but I kind of felt like I was looking at Dianetics and those the Scientology, like that's how it began. You know?
Yeah,
it felt like that, you know, and I was like, ugh. However, the other part of the story, I don't know how I feel about it yet, because I kind of felt that the fight between Marcus and Naroon, right? Naroon?
Yeah.
I kind of felt that was
overdone.
Felt a little bit forced.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like I see we had to win him to our side, and I kind of felt like that was how it came across. Felt like it was kind of rushed. Like there was no build up to it. Like there was like, I would have liked to see him come with some warriors, make some threats, make some stuff, and eventually had that fight like that, and it was good enough to win him over. But catch him in the hallway, let's fight now. I kind of felt that was kind of rushed.
Yeah,
you know, like it didn't feel natural for him to change on the drop of a hat. Am I wrong?
No, I'm with you there, 100%.
And I like that. I really do like that that guy, because there's something about whoever that actor is. He's playing that character excellently, because you can feel when that guy's in the room. Like he's a presence.
Yeah,
he's a presence. You know, when he shows up, like, oh boy. And I like Marcus. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, we knew he wasn't going to beat this guy. There's no way he's going to beat this guy.
I don't know how to. I did enjoy the episode though, for being a filler. I enjoyed it. I did. I'm not gonna lie to you. There are some parts that didn't need to be there. I don't know why.
That whole Garibaldi thing, they had to be there.
I think it was also trying to possibly foreshadow what's going to happen in the war. That there's going to be like new planets made and whatnot, and the universe is tearing itself apart. Because if you draw the parallels, it's basically like light versus dark, yada yada yada, ramblings of a madman type deal.
I think, like I said, I don't mind that. It wasn't needed, but I don't mind it. It was all right. It wasn't that bad. Now, in terms of like entertainment purposes, right? Moving the story along did not move the story along at all.
Well, I think it did, because you need Naroon.
No, like, not Naroon. No. I'm talking about Garibaldi.
Okay.
What I don't understand is, first, I feel like there should have been more explanation or more of a like wow factor to understand there's another floor. That should have been a little bit more explained. Like, why is there another floor? Why? Well, why, if we're writing it, why have what just happened happen in terms of why not make it a bigger thing? You know what I mean? Like the singing people. If the singing people would have been in there, the monks would have been in there. Now that would have been a whole different story.
I would have enjoyed it better if there was a whole thriving city there.
Yeah,
like if that was thriving and no one knew about it, they were like, "Wow, what's going on here?"
You know what I was thinking? I thought this is what I was thinking. I thought the 17th floor was going to be the Underground Railroad. That would have made a lot of sense.
That would have been great.
That would have made a lot of sense. A whole setup. Nobody knows about it. Okay, this makes sense. And they're like, oh, anti-war maybe. Like, I don't want to be involved. Like that would have made a lot of sense. You know what I mean? Like, okay, cool. The other thing that didn't make sense to me.
The Nietzschean? Why we needed Nietzschean?
No, why knock him out? Like that part.
No, but I'll tell you why. Because I probably think that they saw a threat coming in, and they want to keep their stuff hidden. They just don't know what kind of threat it was. So I think that was their initial reaction to. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to justify that whole section, but I think them attacking Garibaldi, no one goes there ever. Suddenly, someone shows up. That was like a reaction to like, whoa, that's self-defense stuff. And it wasn't lethal, you know. But it doesn't make sense to me. Like that whole part was like it was a snore fest. I was bored. I was absolutely bored with it. But the other part with Naroon, I found that fascinating, but lacking.
Yeah, it definitely could have been set up a little better
because he's so important.
Yeah, like Naroon should not
he's
be.
a threat.
Naroon should not be in a room by himself.
He's the reason why they broke the Great Council.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying.
That's
no
general.
small
Like
thing.
he's a very high up general. Like he should at least have someone with him.
I think they should have had him kind of more rebellious before they showed the Enlightenment part. Like, him do something really drastic that, like...
Well, yeah, let's say, for example, they're fighting the Shadow. These get the Rangers are fighting the Shadow, everybody's from war, and these guys come by, they were there to kill Dylan for a reason, kill Dylan, saw what's happening there, oh, shoot, we're in the wrong team, and then change it, oh my God, we didn't know, something dramatic like that.
Or, this has been another great one. Delenn is engaging with the other Rangers, or some of the other Rangers, specifically more of the human ones. Shadow ship, and they're the reinforcements, but they decide not to engage, so they could be the ones. So Naroon can be the ones that become the leader, because like, oh, if I'm not going to kill him, at least the Shadows, and I'll be next up, like something like that. And then at the end somehow come out to that factor of like, no, never mind, let me help. But like, I don't. Yeah, I agree. Like, that was a total 360 flip from a very small
amount of time. That's something that's not gonna. As far as I'm concerned, it doesn't seem like something that's gonna happen immediately.
Yeah.
Like, I think this is something that we could have built this. Like this, we could. Instead of what we just saw was the 17th floor, there was a lot more room to build this story.
And the other biggest part for me was why introduce the show talking about the
monster?
No, not the monster. No, why start the show talking about the telepaths if there's like no mention of the telepaths? Like, okay, I get why they're doing it, because they want to put like a seed that we're going to remember, that we're going to think about in the future, right? But the introduction of a show should be like what the main story plot's going to be. And as you're going through that main story plot or sub-quest, whatever it may look like for you, there should be one or two things that kind of say, make you think like, okay, why? That could have been something else.
But it led to Franklin giving them the information, and us seeing Franklin in the corner, drugged out or going through withdrawal. Which again, and
that's the other.
I really
hate
do try.
What they're doing with Franklin.
I hate what they're doing with Franklin.
I hate it.
If you look at him, you can see that he has skills as an actor.
Yes,
there is skills to him. There's depth to him. He can act. I don't like what they're doing with him. And then seeing like right now. This whole thing was him being a drug addict and going through his journey, what he's going through. It's been a couple episodes long now.
Yeah.
They should take this much time to fix Naroon.
Kind of expand on what you guys hate about it, because I'm on the opposite side of it here.
Okay.
He's stupid. This is what's pissing me off. He is dumb. Like okay. Like,
but they're making him dumb.
Like you're making, okay, you got to understand, that's what I'm saying, the character is dumb. This guy is the chief surgeon.
Yeah.
Okay? A chief surgeon, in my opinion, would understand as he's going through something that he's probably going to need a little bit of medical help, or that the way his psyche is going to be messed up because he understands, like, hey, like, I'm going through a withdrawal.
Yeah.
Right? So as he's interacting with other characters that he cares and loves about, he shouldn't be treating them like
garbage.
Like maybe he gets agitated quickly, but you shouldn't just straight up be treating them like garbage. Like, these people want to help. And he probably understands that the way to get through a withdrawal and some of these things is through help from others. But he's treating it like, I could do this by myself. This is the only way I can do this.
He's too proud.
Like, he's too
hubris.
proud. Like, I'm like,
he has hubris.
I think it's needed for his character.
Why? Go ahead. I want to hear this.
So his character has always been kind of more prideful, based on fact and logic. It doesn't seem like he has kind of like a spiritual fulfillment that he needs, because everything he does is based off of logic and reason, even when he's irrational, but it's his own twisted type of logic and reason. And so I think here we're at the precipice of his character arc where he's going to start looking towards something external to be able to explain his kind of where he's going through and how he's being irrational. if you get what I'm saying. So, I think it's going to either be some kind of form, like if they want to go campy, it probably will be some form of religion, or it will be some form of external inner peace that he's going to achieve and realize his own revelation. And I kind of think that that's where this episode was trying to foreshadow, I guess. I could be totally wrong.
This could be leading to something eventually. I mean, eventually, it's going to lead to something.
Yeah.
Right? Because this has been going on a couple episodes in, right? So at some point, we might see something like, we might be like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
You know, we're there. But however, the journey to get to that moment, it's heartbreaking, and it's frustrating, it's heartbreaking, and it's hard to see where they're going with this.
Well,
you know, at least a clear path. Like sometimes you can tell. I'm not trying to say that you can smell out the plot where the plot's going, but sometimes you can see where something doesn't make sense, and I can't see this just yet.
It's the thing with recovering addicts, if you think about it truthfully. Like, a lot of recovering addicts, they force themselves to go through their own pain and whatnot because they don't believe they're worth anything, or go through other people's time.
There's the shame of it too.
Yeah.
You know, and I get that.
Especially more so for somebody that's like a chief doctor who knows like exactly what he's going through and whatnot. So he has more shame put on him because he knew the consequences to this. He just let it get out of hand to the point where now he's realizing all of what he has done, and the guilt's probably eating him away. I mean, like, that's the way I understand the character. I, again, could be totally wrong.
To me, this is the issue that I have with it, right? They're making Franklin seem like he doesn't give a crap about the war, right? Like, not a single crap about the war. That's one thing. Like, oh, I got to fix myself. I know I'm needed, but I'm going to do this, like, in a selfish manner, which I'm like, okay, fine. You could do that.
Was that ever different, though, with his character? I mean,
yes, very different. Think about this, right? He definitely cares about something, and they're treating him like he doesn't care about nothing. They're treating him like he only cares about himself. Like, great example, the Underground Railroad, right?
Yes.
Like, he clearly cares about a cause. Not only that, he was heavily involved, or trying to be more involved, into the actual
So I agree that
the
Rangers.
Yes.
But wait for this one though. And there's two issues that I have with this. There's two. If Franklin is so logical, right? He would be seeking medical help. Right? That's the problem I have. Or
I don't know if that's true though, because doctors, I think historically it's been proven that doctors have had issues like this before in the past. You know, there's history of it, and it doesn't mean they're logical.
Yeah.
You know, they probably won't make logical decisions.
Yeah, and
you know what I mean? Because you're under the influence. You have. I don't know if you know people who've been, you know, a big drug addict or that. You know, I've seen it. I've dealt with people like that, and it's heartbreaking, and a lot of it is irrational.
Yeah,
and we are seeing that. We are seeing the irrationality of it, but it's jarring when you see it.
Yeah,
you know, it's jarring. I can't say that I'm not. I am bothered by it because I do like the character.
Yeah,
you know, and you feel that way, and then
I think that's what they're trying to do.
And I think I'm reacting to the fact that the people that love him, he seems to be attacking them, and that's what an addict does.
Yeah.
However, I don't know. Like, I know where Jerry falls. I know where Ivanova falls. I know where
you don't see where.
I still don't see where.
I hear you.
Where he falls in, and then what are they doing with him? So when I see it, this late in the season, in the show, I'm like,
I hear you. Going really quickly back to what Michael said. I agree that he has things that he cares about, but what I don't agree with is him getting help, because he's always been selfish in his actions since the beginning of the series. In the beginning of the series, when we had the filler episode where the alien technology that could heal others, he took it all upon himself to heal somebody else. And he took it all upon himself to investigate and do the whole thing. So we already have established he's a very selfish character already. And I think this is where he's starting to become this precipice of him growing as a character to become more selfless. But in order to do that, they have to basically destroy his whole character right now and rebuild it from the scratch up. And I think that's where we're going to start seeing where he falls into the line in this whole universe and what he has to offer in terms of where he's going to fall in the council of...
We're assuming.
Yeah. again, this is an assumption. I mean, I don't think they would take very pivotal part of the series and just be like,
I'm very curious.
This is him.
I'm very curious to see how it's going to end up how things going to end up with Franklin.
The other issue I have with Franklin is that just sucks. It sucks. The story sucks. Like, if you're gonna give us a good show on him, right? Like, give us one, right? Like, don't just show. I'm going on this walk. Okay, great. Like, show us more about this walk. Make it a little bit enjoyable.
I agree with you. You know why? Because
like make it enjoyable. Don't just like, okay, I understand you're trying to piss us off. Great. Piss us off, but give us more then. Show us how he is becoming better for himself then. Or,
I hear you.
Or if he's having addict actions, for example, let's say today, like, I don't want to, this is the last thing I'm giving you. Let's run an episode on him just going ape shit on like some people or some crazy stuff. No, but keep doing that. Keep doing that.
Yeah,
like build that up. Don't just give me a little bit and walk away. Because the last episode of him was him loving someone. Great. Awesome. Loving someone. Great. Now keep it going. Keep going. Like, it's just boring. The thing is it's just boring. Like, every time I see him, I'm like, oh my God, I'm bored as out of my mind. This is so stupid. Like, I feel like I'm waiting for the next character to come up on screen because I'm like, I don't want to see Franklin anymore.
But again, I do want to give the writer DMS enough credit enough and respect enough that I'm going to think that something is going to turn out of this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think this is. It feels kind of throwaway, but I kind of feel that eventually,
hopefully.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm curious to see where this is eventually going to end up at.
Yeah.
You know, because again, this has been prolonged for so long now. This is almost 3-4 episodes in that this has been going on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, but anyway,
exactly. We'll see what happens with Franklin.
Let's see what happens. You know, those are our initial thoughts, guys. Don't kill us in the comment section. I think we're gonna get killed in the comment section.
I hope so.
I probably might.
This is what's it called? A reaction channel. These are our reactions, and it's your guys' job to react to us.
We're being truthful how we feel at the moment. You know.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna go back though to Naroon here though, because
I do feel sad about Naroon's story though.
I do think that they could have
done so
much. Another
better.
episode or two, because he's such. I do think he's such a good character.
Yes, he is.
And having him join us, I just thought they could have done. It just felt kind of rushed to me.
And I don't feel like he has enough self-respect of his culture and whatnot for him to do that big of a change up that quickly.
Yeah, and the fact, he came in demanding the army.
Yeah.
Right? And who's going to do that?
Yeah, but besides that, he's also, like, broken numerous laws already. Like, if he wanted a revelation, it would have happened much sooner than later. So the way that they handled this was very poor, I think, in retrospect, in reality. It was probably, like, the budget constraints and stuff like that.
It could be a main thing. It could be, like, the channel was putting some pressure on something for whatever reason it was doing it.
Yeah.
But
still, it was really poor.
I won't say this is a throwaway episode.
Yeah.
You know, things happen. I did like the fight between him and Marcus. If anything, Marcus has gotten. I see him in a new light now.
Yeah.
You know.
I still like Marcus. Yeah, Marcus is awesome.
I found Freddy Krueger being cool in this episode, but I wish I
hated
the Madman. I really wish that they had done something a little bit better with that instead.
That was terrible.
The only thing it reminded me of that in New York City, and I'm sure you know this.
Yeah.
In New York City, if you ever go to one of those skyscrapers, there is no 13th floor.
Yeah.
There is, but there isn't.
Yeah.
You know, there's always something there. So if you ever go in the elevator, when you press 13 will not show up. Because that's a superstition. It's bad luck.
13's about.
So these buildings, none of these buildings in New York City, very few of them have a 13th floor.
Yeah.
You know? Matter of fact, that might not be unique just to New York. That might just be a thing for many buildings who go beyond 13 floors. But that's the only thing that reminded me of. Like, okay, there's a hidden floor. There's a hidden floor.
Which I'm like 99% sure somebody would notice that the distance between Gray 16 and Gray 17 is more than 3 seconds. Like, somebody would be like, wow, that took a little bit.
Somebody would have noticed.
Yeah, yeah.
Or unless you would have thought that maybe not. Because you could probably do it as probably part of the engine or something vital to the ship that we're not supposed to be part of, but not a whole floor to it.
No, I don't know.
You would think. You never know.
I don't know. I gotta agree here with Jules, because, like, Yeah, I don't know. This whole fact of the 13th floor, like it's in the schematics, but I don't see it. Like you would think an engineer or would kind of catch that. But
Zapdos would have found it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, for
He would
sure.
be like, it's hollow, right here. Hollow.
Zathras says hello.
Hollow. Watch this. Just opened up. What the? Sorry, too far.
Not the greatest episode. Still, I enjoyed it. It was still enjoyable. There was still moment like, okay, we're good. Anyway,
And by the way, another thing. Last note here. I need Delenn and Sheridan to be making out. Like, can we stop with this stupid
Sucking
hug?
face.
yeah, they really don't.
Can't, come on, kiss, bro.
No, but it probably be too much.
Share
too
night.
much. Too much. Grab her by the.
All right,
Come
calm
on,
down over there,
bro.
Mr.
Come on, bro. Like, as something, bro. Like, oh, we're in love. You guys always show that you guys are in love, but don't really show the love. It's always in love, like, right before death. Of course, if I was single, I would find another woman when the fucking world is blowing up on me and be like, yeah, I want to love you in the last seconds. Are you cool with that? They're probably like, yeah, I'm cool with that. Don't just show me.
Dude, let this simmer. The love is simmering.
No.
We're gonna have
every single time. And this is what I hate about
this magic.
We're gonna have
moment.
I need this love to start like thriving at this point.
Blossoming?
Like to start blossoming. I don't want this.
I want 2 kids already.
Yeah,
That's what you want.
I want something, bro. Something.
We're gonna hold hands and get all embarrassed. Oh my god!
If this was Michael, imagine if Garibaldi would have been with Delenn, 3 kids already at this point. Because Garibaldi don't play that. Garibaldi
Let me tell you
in
what,
there.
I know what I think it is.
In there.
I'm gonna tell you what it is.
Franklin, forget about it.
Franklin would have caused
would've
like
had 3 more doctors under him.
Franklin
already
would have had a
with the
Me
same last
Too
name.
movement going on.
I think I know why it's taking so long.
Why?
Because with the Minbari, everything is very ritualistic. There's always a ritual for everything. Remember when they had to cook?
Well, you about to see a ritual,
But I'm
girl,
saying-
when I put you in that bedroom.
It took 3 days.
The motion in the ocean.
It took 3 days for Lanier to make a dinner. So can you imagine how long the ritual will be for a baby shower, bro?
Yo, listen. I would have taught her some religion.
I'm in
Like,
Bari
listen,
wedding.
the earth got made in 6, and the 7th he lay. All right, that's how long I'm taking. All right, we've been together 6. On the 7th I lay. All right.
You know what's gonna be funny? Is going through when they
I'm gonna get
Minbari
canceled, by the way.
have
I know I'm gonna get canceled.
when Minbari finally have like the child and whatnot. Instead of it taking like 12 hours of going through that painful process, it just pops out.
Anybody
Dude, it might
scared
be
of
an
what
egg
that
for all
kid's
we
gonna
know.
look like too? By the way, I'm scared.
The kid?
The kid. I'm scared if they have one like it's gonna.
He's gonna have a bone, like an
Yeah, I'm
exposed rib cage.
Scared. I'm scared. It's gonna be the greatest warrior you've ever seen in your life.
But it's gonna be horrifying.
It's gonna be the scariest thing you've ever.
His spinal cord is gonna be on his front.
He or she.
I'm just saying the Minbari take a long time doing things. So it could be it, you know?
They could be still doing it.
And his
as
respect.
they're talking.
Yeah, like this, I would actually the
hand rubs.
The sex started 4 weeks ago, and this is still the foreplay. You know,
Yeah, I get it. I get
Like
it.
it's happening.
I get it.
It's a
We just
dance.
don't understand it. It's alien to us.
I get it.
It's alien to us. What's going on?
I get it.
You know what I'm saying? So
I get it now.
It's a very, very.
it's a ritualistic, bro.
I get it.
Wait.
She's still getting a divorce from Sinclair because remember they got married. That's what it is. That's why.
Dude, can you? A Minbari wedding has to be forever.
Yeah.
I think we saw one, didn't we?
I
Like
mean,
when
if
she
I-
married Sinclair.
No, but it wasn't like a real
It's
wedding.
not like that. Like if we ever get an invitation to a Minbari wedding, I'm not. I can't make
I
it.
got to take a week off.
Like,
Got to take a week off.
sorry, I
guys.
got jury
apologize.
duty. I can't make
I'm
it.
going through a spiritual rebirth. I cannot make it. Forgive me.
Oh my
Yeah.
god! Again, Dylan. The
It
fourth
turns out-
wedding?
It turns out it's a human wedding. They take the human version.
Dude.
And they have
There's like really good
I
liquor.
gotta put my foot down.
They have a Minbari pinata in the middle of everything.
Dude.
Well, anyway, guys.
Yeah.
If you like what we're doing, please hit the like button, the subscribe button, guys. We appreciate you hanging out with us. Let us know what you think about this episode. I know we were all over the place, and we might be right, we might be wrong. You know, either way, let us know without hating us, without treating me like crap.
You can talk about me. I'm
feel free.
Feel
Yeah.
free. I know.
Matter of fact, I'm gonna put his email right here if you need to get him directly. But
put my phone number too.
This episode will be available on our Patreon for as little as $1 a month, unedited, guys. This and every other episode we've done so far, and every other show we've done will be available on our Patreon. Again, for as little as $1 a month, guys. We do appreciate the support that we get from you guys. Again, leave your comment in the comments, and we want to know what you thought, what you think. Did you feel the same way? Did you, especially when it comes to Franklin and Naroon, let us know what you think about those particular cases. Maybe we missed something. Feel free to let us know without spoiling anything. In case we did miss something, I want to know what you guys think about any of that. Again, guys, we do appreciate you hanging out with us. We also have a merchandise store where we sell hoodies, we sell hats, we sell good stuff like that. You'll find the link in the description below, guys. We appreciate you hanging out with us. We are Our Nights. I'm Ray.
I'm Julian. I'm Michael.
Guys, we'll see you soon.
Stay safe, everyone.
Take care.